So I don't really do like Vlogmas, but I did want to come on and talk about the Tory Lanez verdict for a few reasons. I'll link a couple of other videos that I feel like do a great job of summarizing, but the main points that I want to make are, as soon as literally the day that I found out, excuse me, that Megan the Stallion was shot, um, I was concerned for her health. Like, anyone being shot is like, that means their literal life is at risk. Like, she could have died. So that was like the first thought that I had. I was like, oh my God, like I wasn't even really a the Stallion fan, right? But I just care about her as like a civilian in society. She does live in society. Like I don't want black women getting shot. But then the responses to her getting shot were so fucking strange. And I think that this is where black men kind of need to step up and make a choice about whether they would like to be civilized or whether they want to be forever known as monkeys because um that shit was just so uncool. Like it wasn't even just uncool. It was just like imagine any other racial group being like, we are so happy that one of our women was shot. This is good. And even I think one of the original videos that I made about this situation, someone said that too. They were like, you step out of line, you get shot. And I was like, wow. If you saw my other video that was kind of talking about, the guy when I was sitting on the platform at the BART station and the guy was like, I'll slap you right now. I was literally like preparing to push this nigga in front of the train. Because if it's my life or his, it's going to be his. Fuck him. And it's very clear, like, these men don't give a shit about their own lives anyway, so fuck them. Like, it's just, and the thing, just look at all the downstream effects from all of it. Drake made a mockery lyric in a rap song about Meg Thee Stallion getting shot. Tory Lanez and his deadbeat father came with some children to the trial and have children talking about fuck Meg Thee Stallion. Like, I think there's really something wrong with just all of these people. Like, they don't. It's one thing to say, hey, I don't like a person. Okay, like, you can not like a person. That's fine. There's just also like a way you have to behave in society. So, there's like, there's people I don't like too, but I don't go around shooting people. So, you can you can be passive aggressive, okay? Like if you don't like an artist, you can just not go to their concerts, not stream their music, not go to parties and clubs that they're going to be at, not have mutual friends. There's so many different things that you can do. You can just literally put your energy into the things that you do like. Now the weird part about all of this was like, so let's just say that Tory Lanez really was angry or whatever, and so just his inability to control his anger caused him to shoot Meg, and that happened. Now, there's all this speculation around why, like relationships with who and when and why. Here's the thing that I think we really have to become more clear about. Who, like, the only relationship that should really be important to you is your own. Okay, the relationship that you have with your family members, with the person that you are sleeping with, the person that you would like to, like, your relationship with the people in your real life are the ones that can matter. Now, I think it's kind of like normal and healthy to have a speculation around celebrities and celebrity, like very high profile relationships in terms of like things you admire, things you might want to critique, assumptions that you have. I think that that's kind of like a normal thing to do. But then we've gotten to this other place with all the like relationship gurus and the Andrew Tates, and they're like literally the pussy police on the prowl. They just feel like they understand all the gender wars and dynamics, and every single person is different. Not all black women date the same. Not all Asian women date the same. Not all white women date the same. Every woman is different. And you would have to like talk to that particular woman to figure out like what her stance is, why her stance is that way. Um, Yes. Okay. Like you don't know other people, especially like you don't know other people based on gossip around what someone else has said. And I think that one very interesting thing around sort of, mm, I don't know how to describe the culture, but it's kind of like a culture of exclusiveness. We'll say it like that. Like, oh, I only date these type of people. Oh, I only do this sort of thing, and so I don't like these other type of people. I completely understand that because I definitely used to be like that person, and I'll probably actually go back to being that type of person. But the weird part is other people and all of their stories. It's like they really feel like they must be included in the story, right? It's like if you're walking down the street, you're just walking down the street. Now somebody else's story is like, oh, I walked down the street next to her. It's like, what the? Okay, it's like a public street. Like everyone is going to walk down the street. I don't understand how that is significant enough to like share with the rest of us. Like everybody walks down the street. That isn't. I don't even know why you think that that's worth like sharing. Yeah, this is so strange. And then I think also there's some really strange thing I feel like I'm seeing with like, sports players and models, and it's like people are observing and watching very small interactions. It's like some basketball player falls on the field, on the court, and then he smiles or he cringes, and it's like a whole article is written about the cringe, and it's just like, what? I don't know. I would say like it's probably just really important to like walk through the world like as you are and really start to just have your own personal experiences. And this is why I keep coming on, just having just